Hi everyone, welcome to another interesting tutorial. I'm Dami of T Exclusive Couture. In our tutorial today we'll be learning how to cut and sew this beautiful shirred top. It's a kimono style, so if this is what you are looking at to learn, please stick to the end of the tutorial. The tutorial is simple, detailed and beginners friendly. So I made the one being displayed on the screen. So if you are joining us for the first time today, thank you for joining us, and don't forget to click the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell to get notified anytime we have a new tutorial. For returning subscribers, thank you for always joining us. If you'd like to join my WhatsApp group, the link will be in the description box. So thank you for joining us today, and let's get started. Alright, so for the making of this top now, we'll be drafting directly on the fabric. So I folded my fabric into 4 here now. So what I use in folding the fabric is the hip measurement divided by 4, then I added 5 extra inches to it. So once you get this now, from the upper part you are going to be stepping down by 1 inch. So this 1 inch, from this 1 inch is where we'll be starting all of our measurements from, and the 1 inch is what we'll be using to be finishing the neckline later. On the line you measure your shoulder divided by 2 and also the sleeve length. It's a kimono top, so I used 8 inches as the sleeve length here. So I'm going to be marking that down now. So on that shoulder line I will step down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope, and I'll be connecting it to the shoulder line like this. So you just connect it together. So from that shoulder slope now, you are going to be measuring the wideness of the sleeve. So I'm going to be using 10.5. So I measure from that shoulder slope down for 10.5. That is my shoulder, where the wideness of the sleeve, which is also going to serve as my bust line. So I'm measuring what is on the shoulder line to get that, in order to get a straight line. So you just mark it down like that. So this new line now is going to be my bust line, so I'll just go ahead to extend the line out. So on the bust line now, you are going to be measuring your bust divided by 4 plus 5 inches, bust divided by 4 plus 5 inches. So you are going to be marking it. So whatever you have on the bust line now is what will be taken to the hem of the top. So it's from that shoulder line, that 1 inch we step down. Now you are going to be measuring the length. So I use the length of 26 inches and added 2 inches for the rolling of the hem. So now whatever I have on my bust line now, bust divided by 4 plus 5 inches, I will take it down to the hem of the top. Then we'll go ahead to connect all of the lines together. So once you are connected it together now, so from the shoulder line now, you are going to be measuring your under bust. That is where the shirring is going to be starting from. That is where we are going to be sewing the elastic thread, the under bust measurement. Then from the under bust line you step down by 5 or 6 inches depending on how wide you want the sewing of the smoky thread to be. So I use 5 inches. So we mark it down like this. So this is the part we'll be sewing with the elastic thread. So you just blend in the armhole like this. Then once you're able to achieve this, go ahead to mark out the neckline. So on the shoulder line I'm going to be using the neck width of 6.5 inches. So for this particular top we are not going to be using any neck depth. So on that point you mark your 6.5, you just extend it up and give it a notch so that you know where the neckline is going to be stopping. So once you're able to do this now, then you can go ahead to cut out your pattern on the fabric. So after cutting the shape out now, so you come to the shoulder line where we did the shoulder slope to where we notch for the neckline. We are going to be adding 0.5 inch allowance for the joining of the shoulder. So you just add the 0.5 inch from your sleeve area here to the notch part for the neck width. So you had it, so that is what we'll be using to join the shoulder of the top together like that. So we just go ahead to cut out the remaining excess that we have on that shoulder area. So then once you are done cutting out there, you come to your under bust here and to the parts, the 5 inches you step down where you are going to be sewing the smoky thread. You are going to be notching it so that you know where it's going to be stopping on the other side. So you just give it a notch here to identify where you are going to be sewing. So after that now, you go ahead to mark out the lines you are going to be using to sew the elastic thread. So I marked out 0.5 inch this difference, so just mark 0.5 inch lines. So this, I marked it on the wrong side of the fabric. Actually, I was supposed to mark it on the right side. So when you are doing yours, you mark it on the right side of the fabric. So I later marked mine on the right side of the fabric. So you just mark it. So those are the lines you are going to be using in sewing. This is what it looks like after marking on the right side, and also I did the same thing for the other parts of the fabric too. So these are the lines we are going to be using in sewing the smoky thread. Don't forget, the smoky thread is going to be in the shuttle and your normal thread is going to be up. This is the result of the sewing. So this is what the right side, the wrong side of it is looking like. So I was able to follow through the lines I drew out, I marked out the other time, and it's looking neat and beautiful already. You see that the smoky thread is making it to be stretchy, and this is a right side of it. So when you are making yours, make sure that you follow through the line and it's very neat. Make sure that it's in it. It is very important. So the next thing to do now is to be joining it together on the shoulder line. So from the notch part of the neckline now, you are going to be stitching down by 0.5 inch allowance. Then also the other side also, you put it together and sew from the notch part. So once you are done joining the shoulder, you go ahead and finish the sleeve. This is what it looks like after joining the shoulder together. So the next thing we are going to be doing now is to be finishing the neckline, which will be using our Emmy gum. So you are going to turn it to the wrong side now. So that notch part we mark down by 1 inch, you are going to be folding it in to the wrong side, towards the wrong side now. So you fold it in, then you are going to be placing the Emmy gum in between it and press it down with your sewing iron. So this is how we are going to be finishing the neckline. I will do the same thing for the other side. So this is what it looks like after turning the neckline and finishing with the Emmy gum. This is the wrong side. If you turn to the other side now, you see how neat it is looking. So it is better than stitching it down. So the next thing you are going to be doing now is you are going to be stitching it together on the side. So you arrange your fabric together, right side facing the right side, and from the armhole line down to the hem, you are going to be stitching down by 1 inch, and you also do the same thing also for the other side. So once you are done stitching that, you finish the hem line also. This is what the finished look of the top is looking like. It's very beautiful and it's easy steps to just follow through. So as a beginner, you should be able to make this. So this will be the end of our tutorial for today. Thank you for joining us. I hope you're able to learn something new. Don't forget to like, comment, and also share the video. Thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you in the next class.